And Ritchie Allen, your 4 seed, will kick things off for us. Bowlers having to deal with some challenging lane conditions on top of the fact that it's 2 separate oil patterns. On the right is the Viper, on the left the Shark. There is Ritchie Allen, 2 Lumber Liquidator PBA Tour titles on his resume. This is his 9th top 20 finish of the season for the Columbia, South Carolina native. And goes heavy with his first effort.
Ritchie Allen is one of the more colorful players out on tour. Very, very interesting guy. And when you talk to his roommate, Robert Smith, who he's bowling in his first match, Robert says, you know, if you want to drive him crazy, just try to get him to act normal.
That's great. I really like spending time talking with Ritchie Allen. Talked to his mom today. And had a great conversation. But that frame right there sums up Ritchie Allen this week. He never really got himself in trouble. He took care of all of his spares. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was kind of grinded out bowling. And you get the sense that a lot of the guys really kind of had to do that this week here. So Allen takes a seat, and Robert Smith, 35-year-old who now lives just outside of Columbus, Ohio, steps up. 7 tour titles, one of them a major. He won the 2000 U.S. Open. And Smith battling a series of injuries. Here is what has been the cure for what's been ailing him physically.
Basically what I got diagnosed with finally was fibromyalgia. The treatment I've been seeing this guy Al Milas down in Tampa area. He deals with this specifically. Went down there for one treatment back in December when everybody was bowling in Baltimore, and I had to take that tournament off again due to it, and I haven't had a pain since that day. It's kind of been a blessing, and looking forward to actually going back out and actually being able to pay attention to bowling instead of just getting out of the chair.
Told me yesterday this is the most optimistic he's been about his bowling career in the last 4 to 5 years. I mean, there are times where he was just staggering through shows, just trying to, you know, just pick up a ball, just be able to walk normal. We'll talk more about that in just a second here, but we step aside here for Ritchie Allen, his effort in the second.
Getting loose, getting loose.
Ritchie had a great quote last night when we interviewed him. He said, I've got the highest backswing on the show with the lowest rev rate on the show. Because today's show is all about power. We've got a plethora of power players, Rob.
Nice word.
Oh, no.
Oh, unfortunate to pick up that spare, and the smile says it all. And here's the story of Ritchie Allen's nickname, the best ever.
I've been sweet. My middle name is Hamilton. You can tell the first part of that already is Ham. My mom and her dad, you know, my grandparents on her side of the family used to call me Hambone growing up. So as bad as it is, I know.
What's bad about that? You want your nickname to be four-bagger? Right? Hambone rolls a lot better than four-bagger for a nickname.
This guy's got a lot in common.
That may be all we have in common. There you go, Ritchie, his first strike, and he got that Hambone nickname about the age of 3. I talked to his mom, Marianne, today just to confirm, because, you know, some of the stuff Ritchie says to you, you're not sure if it's, you know, on the up and up at times. So we had to go to the source, and Marianne picked up the phone, talked to her, but what I picked up about the conversation from Marianne is, you know, it's Ritchie, and it's obvious, but we never think about it. She called him Richard in our conversation. Now, that is one guy that does not look like a Richard right now.
Don't call him Richard.
Mm-mm. There's Robert Smith looking for 3 in a row. Whoa. Fortuitous strike in the third.
Boy, I'll say he was staring at a 210 split and trips both the 2 and the 10 for a 3-bagger wide with a lot of speed. And Rob was urging that one to get back. And that's a huge break, especially in a one-game match.
Well, at least he didn't yank it.
Robert Smith's nickname, Maximum Bob. This guy's rev rate is up there with all of them except Jason Belmonte.
Come on. Yes.
Maximum Bob with the maximum hambo. The conclusion of match number 1 when we return.
The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN.